here with Felice Standifer, who's the senior producer on MotorStorm Pacific Rift. And for those who didn't play the original version, can you give us a brief synopsis of the game?
A brief synopsis, it's off-road racing. It's brutal, first man to the finish line, you know, lots of fun, deforming terrain, so it's all out fun.
What's different in this version from the original? What have you added?
We've added some new features, increased the number of tracks, we've added a new vehicle class, we've added some more shoving and pushing for the whole mayhem to go through the races, and we've taken you to a new location.
What's the new location?
New location is Pacific Rift. We've taken you to the islands.
So how many people are going to be able to play at home versus online?
At home, you can play up to 4 players, split screen, so lots of family fun and your friends in the same room. And then online, you can play up to 16 players.
Now, this game isn't exactly a simulator, but it's also not like frickin' Crazy Taxi or anything. What different elements of different kinds of game styles have you kind of combined to make this really unique game?
Well, MotorStorm Pacific Rift strikes a perfect balance of simulation as well as arcade experience. And what I mean by that is, from a simulation standpoint, you've got 8 different vehicle classes where you can get in and race. And when you start racing, it feels pretty realistic. It feels good. When you transition into your jumps, into the brutal crashes, it really turns arcadey and Hollywood style with the visceral crashes and the intensity and the blow up.
Now, I've heard that you can really affect the terrain around you. How will that affect the race?
Interactive vegetation and terrain is going to be a big part to the strategy. For the large vehicles running through the muddy section of the tracks, there's going to be track deformation, meaning that the tracks are going to change. The larger tires are going to roll through the muddy tracks and create havoc for the smaller bikes and ATVs trying to plow through. Immovable objects, there'll be bridges that'll be able to be taken out by the larger vehicles. The thick vegetation of the grass, all of those elements will come into play as far as destruction, track deformation, so that no lap is the same.
There was a really good reaction from the general public about the game when it first came out. What input from the fans have you taken into this new version?
We've definitely taken the user input in adding the split screen. That was a big, one of our biggest things we got from our consumers. We've increased the number of tracks. They wanted more, assets in there. We added a vehicle class. We've also added some more terrain. We've introduced water this time. So we definitely kept in the terrain deformation. That was a huge plus for our players as well.
Everyone loves downloadable content these days. What are you guys going to be offering for MotorStorm?
We have some tracks planned, we have some vehicles and some vehicle skins planned, but we definitely have some offerings for our users as the game is out.
Offerings, eh? Any details?
No, we want to leave some things as a surprise.
Curses! That's all right. When's the game coming out?
This fall.